Hey everyone, welcome back to Sarah's Vegan Kitchen. I hope you're doing really well. Today I have another What I Eat in a Day vlog for you. No particular theme to this one. We're not trying to eat like super duper healthy or anything. It will be mostly healthy, but it's just gonna be a regular, realistic full day of eating. I wanted to start the day by making a recipe from Pickup Limes, who I feel like most of you would have heard of her. She makes a lot of awesome vegan cooking videos, also videos about lifestyle and motivational topics as well. Really great channel, gorgeous. Like, they have the most beautiful kitchen, and all of the videography and editing is just like very satisfying. So definitely check it out if you haven't heard of it already. She shared a recipe for a peanut butter caramel latte. I have the recipe right here. And she says, if you reduced a Snickers bar into a drink, this would be it. So I need it. So I'm gonna prepare all the ingredients for that. I will show you what goes into it, but obviously if you want the specific measurements, check out her channel. I'll have it linked down below. Before I get into that though, I did want to give a thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Green Chef, and I want to say a little bit about them, and then we'll hop back into all of our recipes. Green Chef is a USDA certified organic meal kit company that offers a diverse array of meal plans, including vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto, and more. Ingredients are fresh and sustainably sourced, and recipes are quick and easy with detailed recipe cards that guide you through each step, complete with photos and helpful chef tips. Green Chef offers plenty of options each week. This week my box included recipes for Baharat spiced couscous salad, a teriyaki portobello rice bowl, and a zucchini and potato ratatouille. I love how all the recipes are creative. They're not something I'd normally think to make on my own, and they all took no more than 40 minutes to prepare, which is why I think Green Chef is a great option for anyone who wants to eat well, but doesn't necessarily have the time to plan meals, grocery shop, or spend a ton of time in the kitchen. Green Chef handles most of the prep for you. If you'd like to try Green Chef, visit greenchef.us/Sarah80 and click Get Started for a total of $80 off plus free shipping. Okay, in this blender, we've got some plant milk. I used oat milk because it's my favorite for coffee drinks. It foams the best, in my humble opinion. I've got 2 of these medjool dates, took the pits out, of course. A tablespoon of peanut butter. I've got a handful of raw cashews. Also going to be adding some vanilla extract. The recipe calls for some cinnamon. I'm going to leave it out. I don't really like cinnamon in my coffee. Unfortunately, we are relegated to using instant espresso. I dissolved it in boiling water. I know it's not the same as real espresso. Actually, I've been considering buying one of those mocha pots, I think they're called. It's what she uses in her video, Pickup Limes. But let me know if you guys have one of those. Does it make good quality espresso? I know what matters most is probably just buying good quality coffee, but I'd be curious to know if you think that's worth my investment. Little bit of vanilla extract in, and this we blend until it's smooth, and then we heat it up on the stove. So I'm actually going to serve it over ice instead of heating it up. That's just what I'm feeling right now. It came out super creamy. That is so good. It's like more of a smoothie consistency than a latte. That might just be because oat milk is kind of thicker. You guys should make this if you like peanut butter. So what I'm gonna do is finish drinking this. I'm gonna make a little snack. I guess it's just breakfast part 1. I'm splitting my breakfast into 2 different meals. So I'm gonna make a bagel, just a plain bagel is what I have right now. I'm gonna spread some vegan cream cheese on it. Probably put some of this garlic and herb seasoning that I've really been liking on top as well. So I'm gonna snack on that. Then I'm gonna go to the gym, and then when I come back, I'll show you what I eat for breakfast part 2. Just got back from the gym. I did a little shoulder workout. Actually, holding this camera up is kind of burning right now. Lower. I honestly think I need to start incorporating cardio again, which I have not done in a long time, because maybe because it's really cold in the gym, and also because I've kind of been a little like unmotivated when it comes to weightlifting. I just haven't really been working up a sweat. I do on leg days, but not on upper body days. So I think I might add in like a few little runs every week. Nothing too crazy, maybe like 20 minutes of running around outside. Yeah, I definitely think I need to diversify my fitness routine. Have been doing a lot of yoga and stretching, which I've enjoyed, but need some cardio in there too. I'm gonna whip up breakfast part 2 really quickly and show you what I make. Here is second part of my breakfast. This is the just egg scramble. Sauteed it with some olive oil and some scallions, and I topped it with my favorite hot sauce. Then a bunch of handfuls of spinach that I just wilted, and then half of an avocado, here's the other half, with the everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's on top. Water, because we thirsty. I'm gonna split this gingerade kombucha with Eric. And this, I was snacking on while I was preparing breakfast. This is my favorite chips. That cost a lot, but that were on sale. Buy one, get one at Sprouts, so I treated myself. It's very cold. I've been editing. If you hear a humming noise, it's my space heater that I dragged in here so that I don't have to heat the entire house during the day, just to save energy. But I'm going to take a lunch break. I'm going to be making the last of the Green Chef recipes, but I will show you all the ingredients and the procedure, so if you feel inspired and you want to make it, like recreate it at home, you'll have the option of doing that. I'm going to be making a Baharat spiced couscous salad, which is nothing like anything I've made before, so it should be interesting. Alright, here's all the ingredients laid out. Let me just walk you through it. This here is a combination of fresh cilantro and mint that I chopped up together. I never really think to cook with fresh mint, so this should be good. This is some olives that I chopped up, some dates. I think they're deglet dates, I'm not sure. Dates, another thing I never really think to add into savory dishes. I always have dates, medjool dates in my cabinet, and I usually eat them as a snack or I put them in smoothies, but never think to put them in savory stuff. So here's some radishes, sliced scallions. I have the zest of a lemon and the juice of the same lemon. This is some za'atar spice. I'll put on the screen what is typically in this kind of seasoning blend. And then over here we've got some chopped up carrots and some organic chickpeas, and this is a Baharat spice mix, and again I'll throw up on the screen what you'll typically find in this kind of seasoning blend, although from what I understand it kind of varies depending on where you get it. I'm just going to toss it in this spice mix, and these are actually going to go in the oven. I'm preheating it to 425 and roasting these together. Okay, now we are spreading these out on a lined baking tray. Really smelling those cloves right now coming through in the spice blend. And I'm going to throw these into the oven for about 20 minutes. I'll check on them at that point. So we're going to make kind of like a little dressing for this couscous. I'm just combining the lemon juice, the scallions that I sliced up, and the lemon zest with the za'atar spice blend. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons, kind of just eyeballing it, of olive oil. I started keeping my olive oil in these like squeeze tubes, like the condiment tubes you'd see at restaurants. Very convenient. Gonna give this a stir. Oh, I'm also gonna add a little bit of salt. There we go. So that smells really good now. Oh, also in the meantime, I have been boiling this pearl couscous, which I like a lot better than regular, like the smaller couscous. Okay, our seasoned roasted chickpeas and carrots are now out of the oven. I have cooked and drained our couscous, and now all we have to do is combine everything into our couscous salad. Radishes, our olives, dates, try to crumble them up because they're kind of sticking together. Most of our mint and cilantro, I'm leaving some to garnish with. And then our dressing. Smells really good. I'm really loving the mint. Maybe I need to start cooking with mint more often. Here's the completed dish. This is supposed to be 2 portions, so I'm gonna go ahead and plate half of it for me to eat right now. The rest of it I'm gonna package up so that Eric can take it to work for lunch sometime later this week, or maybe he'll snack on it when he gets home from work later today. This is warm, but I have a sense that it would be good chilled too. Okay, so I just plated my portion. I think it looks really pretty. Nice colors. This actually the recipe made a pretty generous batch, so this is a little less than half. We got a lot of leftovers, but let me give it a taste test for you. Okay, we're gonna give this couscous a try. Try and get a little bit of everything in there because there's a lot of components. Okay, cheers. Do you say cheers with food too? I don't think you do. Mmm. It's really good. Do you ever taste something and it throws you back into a memory, but like you can't put your finger on the memory? Like this tastes like maybe something my dad used to make when I was a kid. I wish I could remember. It's so interesting how smell and taste are so linked to memories. I'm pleasantly surprised. I like the lemon zest in this. I'm not usually a fan of putting lemon zest in savory things. I think I've talked about that before. But it's really nice in this. Finish this, and then I'll check back in with you for dinner. I'm actually going to be making some leftovers for dinner, just heating them up. But I did film myself making the dish. It's lasagna earlier this week, so I will patch in that footage here. All right, friends, we've got all of our lasagna fixings here. Let me walk you through them really quickly. This is a whole package of the Beyond Hot Italian sausage that I crumbled up and browned in a skillet and blotted off the excess grease. This here is 1 Italian eggplant and 1 zucchini. I like to peel them. Then I chopped them and sprinkled them with salt, and I let it sit for about 10 minutes before giving them a rinse under water. That's a step I like to do just to take out any of the bitterness that you can sometimes find in eggplant and zucchini. We've got 16 ounces of cremini mushrooms. I chopped them up and sauteed them just to cook off any excess liquid so that it doesn't get into our lasagna and make it all soupy. This is quite a bit of fresh spinach that I sauteed, again to get rid of the excess liquid. And then I chopped it up. This is, I hesitate to call it tofu ricotta. It's really not the same, but it's kind of serving the same function as ricotta, just to glue everything together. This is just a block of extra firm tofu that I mashed with juice of the other half of this lemon. I've got a lot of spices in here too. So I used basil, some onion powder, garlic powder, and then some oregano, and then good amount of black pepper, some olive oil, and salt. Mashed that all up together. This actually tastes pretty good even on its own. I did not have the foresight or the energy to make my own homemade tomato sauce today, so I have 1 jar of tomato basil, 1 jar of garlic. We'll see how much of this we actually need. I usually use the Dea mozzarella, but the So Delicious one was on sale today, so we'll see how that goes. And then some gluten-free lasagna noodles. Okay, I just laid down my first layer of lasagna. Obviously, everything in there. It's looking good. I used up every last little bit of the ingredients. I used up both jars of pasta sauce, and I used a little bit more than a full box of lasagna. This thing is literally to the brim of this baking tray. Cooking it at 425. I'm gonna tent it with foil for the first like 40-ish minutes and then uncover it during the last 20 minutes so that the cheese can kind of brown a little bit. Sorry the lighting is really bad at night. I'm kind of kicking myself because I'm realizing I didn't actually film any of the completed lasagna right after it came out of the oven. And now all I have are very ugly leftovers. But I'm going to be reheating these for dinner. I also wanted to mention I did a video a while back, which is a more detailed lasagna recipe if you have more time and you want to make like a better tofu almond ricotta and from scratch marinara sauce. So I'll link that down below. But this version that I made was kind of like the quicker version, although it's still not really quick because lasagna, that's the nature of lasagna. You put in some time up front and then you have enough food for several days. So leftover lasagna really does look so sad. It doesn't help that we've been snacking on it directly out of the Tupperware. So that's gonna be it for my what I eat in a day video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, maybe got a couple of useful ideas. Let me know if you try out any of the recipes I shared today. Thanks again to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. I'll have that information linked down below, and I will see you soon. Bye.